This is our new box today. We got a box opening. So he's going to open up the box. Go ahead.
Try from the top. Just dump it out. Well, one thing about it, they sealed it up good. Ooh, pretty.
Alrighty.
I'll chop the end of my finger off when I put my knife away.
Alright, so this is what's in the box. It's about as tall as he is. Alrighty, we got us a tent. He's going to open it up and see what kind of tent we got.
Oh.
Is there any names on the side or anything?
Nope.
No names. Okay.
And the zippers are on that end, maybe. It's not a bad looking bag. It's much bigger than I'd hoped it'd be, but
Oh, good.
it won't matter.
It's a red tent. The bag is a little bit bigger, so if you don't get it packed in there as tight as they always do, at least you have a little bit more room. So is this something you think you'd be able to handle on your own? Okay, it comes with the bag, and then it's got your
Pegs
and an extra netting just in case for
window
repair.
screen.
To repair.
We
What
don't know
kind of
that
pegs
yet.
are there in the blue bag? Let's show them. So in the blue bag, it's a pretty nice bag too, ain't it? Is that material? It feels like, oh no, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's good material.
all right. So they give you 4 of like a corkscrew.
Screw in pegs.
Hold one
They're
up.
not as big as I thought they was going to be for your corners.
All right, so there's the screw and peg.
They got little caps on them to keep them from getting
Puncturing.
poking holes and stuff.
Yeah. So if you take the little cap off, it's at a point.
I'd imagine once I get them all untangled, it'll look.
Yeah, so whenever you take the one point, it definitely has like a point. Okay. Well, that's good. That's got a safety, so it's not going to poke a hole in the tent while you've got it stored. Then it has some paracord.
I'm thinking we may want to put a couple of our own pegs in that collection.
All right. So,
It's tied in a pretty bow. No, I can't untie it. Oh. Now, figure this out.
yeah.
Go get your regular tent peg bucket.
All right. So let's go get that.
Tell them that. This is called the Goodbye
All right.
Ice Fishing Tent from Amazon.
All right. This is called the Goodbye Fishing Tent from Amazon. It pops up like an umbrella. So this is the tent.
Got the shirt pulled out from under it over
So I'll walk around one door here on this side. This is the back side of it. That's just the shadow of a tree there. This is the back side. You can see it's got a window there, a vent up there. Another door on this side. Do what?
Plenty of headroom in there.
Yeah. One thing I like about it is the doors Velcro. You can see there's just a piece of Velcro there, and it just Velcros right up. You got, every time you come in, you are going to have to pick your feet up and down because the door is like a U shape. But see, the door's like that. But you walk in, and like I said, as you come in, there's a door on this side and on the other side. We got a mosquito in here already. So with these windows, they would just Velcro down. But then there's no net, no bug screen. But apparently when we use this, it would be winter time and you wouldn't need a bug screen. Is that why, maybe?
Yeah, that's why.
So the top looks like an umbrella. These are your cross beams that we pulled out.
We won't be using it in the winter for a while. We might get cold tonight, though.
We are going to sleep in this tonight. It's supposed to get chilly tonight. So it's got one little pocket over here to put stuff in. One pocket. And as you see, he can put his hand clear through there. There's no, the windows are wide open. Wide open. I can come out here. That's pretty nice. All right. So he's just going to tie the rope to the pull out thing. There's like a ring there.
World famous slip knot. I guess. It slips, so I guess it's what it is.
Okay. It's just a little anchor there. He pulls it out on and ties it.
There's no pegs to peg it down to the ground. Tell them that.
There's no pegs to peg it to the ground, but they do give you screws to put like...
Fasten these bad boys and tie it out.
Whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, so we put the lines on it down to the...
I don't see straight because the lines are crooked.
This is what it looks like with just two chairs in here. So this is actually supposed to be like a fishing tent. So there's no floor in here, but this is just how much room. We're going to actually sleep in it tonight and see how it turns out. Okay, this is the three of us in the tent. We got plenty of room. Minnie. She's giving kisses. There's Minnie. We're inside the tent. We're going to see how she does tonight. See, yeah, there she goes, Minnie. That's a good girl. We're going to see how she does tonight in the tent. How she likes it. Minnie, you're a good girl. You're a good girl, Minnie.
Better than some we've had.
She's a good girl. All right.
She smiled at you. Backyard glamping with the pooch and that.
with both your female dogs, huh? This is the tent. We're out here just chilling. There's Minnie. I don't know if I'm in the view or not, but there I am. Go. Alright, here we are out in our tent.
Why didn't you turn the flashlight on, then you get a better picture with that thing?
Okay.
Alright. Usually when you turn the camera on, turn it on.
Alright.
Fidgety here.
It's 54 degrees out here. It's showing 54 degrees in the tent. And we are going to camp in. It's supposed to get down to 30 some degrees, 42. We got Minnie with us. There's Pappy. And we are sleeping on, I got the air mattress on. Of course, I got my moving blanket and our air mattress. And we're going to sleep in the snowsuits again tonight. So, because it's going to get too cold.
We got electric blanket and heater, turn on and all of this stuff anyway.
Yeah, so we're going to try it tonight and see how it works out. All right, we'll get back with you and let you know how our night went. All right, well, here we are getting ready for bed. We're all bundled up and going to check out our new tent tonight. See how it is. It's supposed to be for cold weather, and it's going to get cold tonight, so we'll see. And we got everybody's in bed. Minnie somewhere. Where are you, Minnie? No. There's Minnie. Alright. So, alright. We'll see how our campsite turns out. Good night. Okay. The temperature now, if I can read it. According to this, it's 50 degrees inside. In here, inside the tent, it's 50 degrees.
Where's her green blanket now?
The green blanket's down there. We've got our sleeping bag on. Where's Minnie? Minnie, there you go. She's gonna lay down. Be a good girl. Here you go, Minnie. Lay down. There you go. Get up and lay down. Yes, and Minnie's going to lay down. Pappy's in bed. We're going to get ready. Get back to bed. All right. Okay. It's 2 o'clock and it's 44 degrees now. Let's see if I can get it. There it is. 44 degrees in the tent. So, oh wait. Let's take a break. 44 degrees. Well, it is morning. Let's see what the thermometer says. Thermometer says it's 45 degrees. Oh, 42 degrees. 42 degrees. So, that's what the thermometer says. One bad night, but I gotta get up. Stay nice. All right. Well, we slept in the what's this tent called?
It's called an ice fishing tent, but I can't remember the brand name now. It's an It's generic.
Good deal or something.
Yeah, something like that.
A good deal, huh? Or a nice deal or something.
Something like that.
Anyways, where's Minnie at? Let me see if I can get Minnie. There's Minnie. There's my Minnie. Minnie. Say hi. There's Minnie. I guess she did okay. Hope she stayed long enough. But anyways, the tent, it's a little bit of condensation on it.
Yeah, it's not double walled.
It's not double walled. I think it was down, I'm not sure, I'll have to look at the videos, but I know it was at least 41 degrees. Might have been, I don't know if it got any lower than that or not, because...
I don't think it did.
But anyways, we both started out in our snowsuits. He ended up taking his snowsuit off after a bathroom break, and then
About 2 o'clock I took it off.
alright, about 2 o'clock we took it off because he was plenty warm. Of course, you know me, I'm cold nature. So I did sleep in my snowsuit the whole night. Of course, we did have our sleeping bag too. Last night we had our sleeping bag. We had, there's a Minnie. Let me see what Minnie is.
Minnie made enough heat to keep us warm.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Minnie kept us warm. So she slept in our bed with us.
Like she always knows.
Well, yeah, she's spoiled already. But anyways, as far as the tent goes, we'll have we'll think better of some more comments later. But
It's okay.
it's a good tent, yeah.
You know, the stitching in some places ain't so great, but it didn't leak or nothing, and the wind didn't come through.
Yeah. So, and I didn't get a picture of it, but last night with the light on inside the tent, it's a pretty cool looking tent when you're coming, like walking back, and the light's on in here. It's like, oh man, but I didn't have my camera with me. But anyway, it's pretty cool. But anyway, that's we made it.
Red glow, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a nice red glow. It's cool. It is a cool looking tent when the light's on in here. We'll have to get a picture of that next time. But anyway, I like the double doors where he can go out his and I can go out mine. The zippers are a little bit stiff yet, but again, once we use them a little bit more, maybe they'll...
And put some WD-40 on, maybe.
Yeah. But it kept the wind. I didn't feel any wind if there was any. And I don't know if it rained.
I
don't think it rained. Okay, so...
We got a lot of dew out there this morning. The ground's wet.
Yeah. But, pretty good tent. I think so. I like it.
It'll work out all right.
Yeah, I think it'll work out okay. All right, well, we'll get back with you later, and we'll show you how to take it down and how we put it away later. All right, thanks. Okay, this is our tent that we slept in last night. And we're not going to take it down yet, but I did want to show you what our setup was. Of course, we've already moved one of the chairs because other reasons. But anyway, so to get in this tent, it just zips around. Now I have to make the bed because we haven't made the bed yet, but this says it's a 3-person tent. We had this is like a double or queen size mattress. It's a queen size air mattress, and I had it where, of course, my husband's snowsuit is here on the side. My snowsuit is there on that side because we actually did sleep in the snowsuits last night. But anyway, let me just walk around here a second. I want to show you, it had plenty of room. Like, I have this much space. So I had a lot of space between here, and this was my door on this side. But we just put, basically, I put a tarp down on the ground because this does not have a mattress. I mean a floor. So this is grass. But I did put a tarp down, and it was short that much. So my tarp, I need to get a little bit bigger. But then on top of the tarp, I put a moving blanket. to put my mattress on. So I had a moving blanket. Then I put my air mattress. So that's just an air mattress there. Then of course I put my sheet on my air mattress. And then I did put another moving blanket on top of our sheet because with Minnie, the dog, she was going to sleep on our bed with us. So I didn't want her paws to puncture my air mattress, and I thought that might help it a little bit. So I actually put a moving blanket on top, because normally we would have slept right on top of the sheets and stuff. But I put the air mattress on, and then the moving blanket on top of the air mattress, and then on top of that I actually put another blanket. Again, I'm trying to keep her paws because she's got some sharp claws, and I did not want her to bust my air mattress. So I put another blanket on top of that one. This is a electric blanket, and we put this underneath the sleeping bag so that we could keep warm if we needed to. So I did plug in the electric blanket. And then of course I've got my favorite sleeping bag. This is a double sleeping bag, and I put it on top, and we just slept in the double sleeping bag. This is my favorite one. It keeps me nice and warm. I love this sleeping bag. But anyway, just brought some pillows out from the house. But we slept on just the sleeping bag, just this one sleeping bag, and then of course we had our snowsuits on. So that was our setup. I liked this setup because, like I said, I have this much space between the door, and I would get up and use this door. Every time I needed to get out, I got up and used this door. And my husband has just this much space on his side, and I'll go on that side and show you. I'm going to take and move his snowsuit so you can see. But you can see where I have the tarp on his side, the moving blanket, but he has this much space between him to get up where he could get out on his feet, get out and walk to his door. So this was his door. There's all Manny. Manny, what you doing, Manny? So we're gonna and then of course we could walk at the bottom of the bed all the way around. Let me move the sleeping bag. Like I said, there was his snowsuit, and then the bag, of course, to everything just went there. It's gonna rain right now. I can feel the raindrops. So there's the two snowsuits. But you can walk. There's this much space at the end of the room too. We have our Zachary, so I could blow up the air mattress and also plug in my electric blanket. We had the buddy heater in here, but we did not turn it on last night. We did not use it, but we brought it just in case we needed it. And then that's just a flashlight. But you still have all this room at the bottom. I just have it sitting on a mat, so to keep it dry and everything. But I put him on a mat, and then I did put the buddy heater on like a metal tray, just for security. Now, if we would have turned it on, I would have brought that out where it's not right next to the tent, where it's not right next to it. But there's a vent right up here. That's why I put the heater on this side, but we didn't use the heater. So, but it has some walking space where we could walk clear around the bed. And then I guess I did have a little bit more room than him. I must have shoved it over just a little bit further. This was in the center though, so apparently when we get in and out of our bed, we slide it a little bit, I guess. Because this was sitting in the center. Let me center it again. That gives him his walk space. We have some walk space down here. And then it gives me my walk space. So yeah, apparently we got a little bit on the sliding side when we get in and out of bed. So there's that. And then had a pocket right there, and we kept a thermometer in there to tell us what the temperature was all night. And then we hung up a little lantern there. But this is a nice tent. I like the two doorways. The doorway that way, the doorway that way. So I could get up out of my bed, go out on my door. He could get out on his side and go out on his door. I like that. But this is what the tent looks like with our snowsuits in there. So there's that. To show you the space-wise, I could get a chair at the bottom of the bed. So that just shows you the space that's actually at the bottom of the bed. So there's that. I can't really tell. Okay, here's our tent. Okay, here's our tent. We're going to test it to see how it did on the rain, how rainproof it was. Yesterday it was raining really hard and the wind was blowing. So you can kind of see the rain still. You can see the rain drops on the tent. So it definitely rained really hard. You can see the rain. It looks like this material they just kind of beat off of there. But yeah, you can see the rain up on the thing. So this is going in the tent to see how we did, if everything's wet or anything like that. So like I said, you can see the rain on the tent. I see I have a little bit of a puddle of water here on this flap here where it was on the flap. So our flap kind of gathered some water. And of course on the corners. We're going to let this out and dry, but this is going in for the first time to see how we did. I'm hoping these windows were sealed up enough inside, because we had them completely out and then we just stuck them back in. So I'm hoping that they were sealed up enough that it didn't get inside. All right, let's check it out. I'm gonna open up and let everything air out anyways, but I'm gonna just Velcro that. Like how that just Velcros. All right, I'm looking for signs of water in here. I see a puddle of water right there on my tarp. Can you see that water? There's a puddle of water right there. Uh-oh. It definitely leaked, because look at the water here. I got water there. Uh-oh. Got it on my heater. So it definitely came in either through the window, and I got this darn thing in the water. Gonna have to dry that out. Definitely leaked. Now let's looking at the bed. As I look at the bed itself right now, let me see. It's not feeling wet. Oh, the pillows are definitely wet. So apparently these windows wasn't sealed. Let me see what the temperature says. It says it's 48 degrees out here. 48 degrees. Definitely the pillows got wet right here. They are wet. So I'm assuming probably through there. I got wetness on my snowsuit. So it definitely is leaking. Let me see, I got wet on this snowsuit. This definitely, oh shoot. Got all this electrical stuff in the water. That's not good. But yeah, my little buddy got wet. We're gonna have to make sure that gets dried off. So we put this plastic thing so that, you know, we could sit it on there. But look, there's a puddle. I mean, you can just really see that puddle of water right there. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can show you how much water. I mean, this is water. It's a puddle of water. So this tent definitely leaks, but again, I don't know if it was just because we didn't have our windows sealed up. Oh, we did have the vent still open, but it's wet. So we're gonna have to let this all dry out. I've got we put a tarp down on the ground, so I'm hoping my air mattress underneath didn't get wet. Let's see here. This, this still feels dry. The mattress itself feels dry, so underneath is okay. Underneath is okay, but I guess definitely where the window was, it was wet on our pillows right here. Where this window was, definitely was wet, but we got a puddle. I mean, a puddle of water right there. So we will definitely, if we use this tent, let me step out here. I'm gonna let it all just kind of air out. You can even see on the inside of the tent, this was the inside. Again, I'm not sure if it was through the window or just the seams, but that's an awful lot of water. And like I said, you can see it dripping down off my snowsuit there. So that would have been up there, water. So now when I'm showing this is actually on the outside. No, there's water in here. Yeah, there's water in here. But you can see where it dripped on my snowsuit. Okay, so this definitely is not waterproof. This is supposed to be for fishermen. So if there was snow on the ground, you'd be snowing inside. So we're going to have to open this up, let it air out, let all my stuff air out, and then we'll show you how to take it down. So it's going to be hopefully, even though it's kind of cold, the sun's going to be out bright today, hopefully. But yeah. But the shape of the tent, it's supposed to be windproof, waterproof. This one was not. Definitely water. Let me move my bed away from the wall just a minute and see if it's down. It's definitely all the way down here is wet. So let's take the window down and see. Do I look like the water should have been coming in through there? We're gonna let this come down and air out. I'm gonna let that air out the tent some, but the windows seem like they were sealed up, but everywhere that it's leaked, I just don't. Oh yeah, you can see even water running down here, so you can see this water. Look how much water I'm getting off of that. So it's definitely not rainproof. Definitely not rainproof. It's just literally dripping. Well, we're definitely gonna have to wash up all my gear. So I'm gonna take the buddy inside. Let's see what happens when I take this side down. See, the windows seem like they were in place. We gotta take them down and let this get all aired out in here. Oh my. Well, I've got a big mess to clean up. Big mess. All right, we'll get back with you later. Come on, Minnie. Come on in. Come on. There's my mini dog silliness. This is the air mattress, and you can see where it's wet here. I think it definitely came down through the window through here. It's wet. But now the bottom down here is dry, but just right at the edge. But this bottom down here is dry. So I'm thinking it just came through the window. So we're going to have to try to seal up the window a little bit better. So, and my moving blanket, it is wet. It's wet on this side. So again, down through the window, but it's dry here. So that's what I'm coming up with. Gonna put my air mattress out to dry on the ground. Why it deflates too. Come on, Min. Come on, Manny. Come on. Okay, what I'm doing here, I'm drying out my tarps. So I got my blue tarp out. I got my silver tarp. I actually have my air mattress out so I can dry out before I put it away too, because where it got wet. And then I'll make sure it's dry on the other side. But so they don't blow away, I just got a carabiner here. I just took a carabiner and clipped my two things right to the tent pole. Right to the tent pole. I clipped one carabiner to both of them so they can be out here drying and not fly away. So the air can kind of dry out my ground cloths or tarps, whatever you want to call them, so that they can be drying and not blow away. And I'll know where they are when I go to fold them. And I'm also letting my air mattress to dry, and then as I fold it up, I'll take and make sure the underside is wiped off too. So I just about got everything out of the tent.
I think due to the fact that it leaks so badly and it ain't got a floor in it, we're going to use that like a shire house when we go out in the wilderness, more than a tent. You know, got to put a bathroom in there and all that kind of stuff, make it like a bathhouse or whatever. That's all.
Okay, the tent's been up long enough to dry. The sun's been out today. So we're gonna check it. Is it dry? Shows it's 67 degrees in here now. We gotta put all the windows up first. He's gonna shut the doors. See, they look all dry. Yeah, it looks like it's dried. This had 2 doors. You want me to hold the pegs?
Clean it up.
This is the anchors they gave us. I would just leave that on. Here's our mini.
That'll make you fall down.
All right, so I'm going to take the things and put this cap on it because they have a real sharp point. They have a real sharp point on the end. So we just put these caps on and then we're going to put them in my little blue bag. So I'm going to take the little cap, stick on it, and then stick them in the blue bag. All right.
Put them in the blue bag.
Okay, so now they're in the blue bag. Set them on my black bag for a minute.
You need that black bag.
Okay, punched in all the walls.
the ribbon.
Okay, so then it folds up to that. We get the black bag.
Wait a minute, until my heart starts beating.
All right, you do this. Get Danny tossing around. We just slide this into here. This in.
They're not YKK zippers, they're two-handed zippers. It might be okay in the wind, and it might be okay in the snow. I haven't tried that yet, but it ain't okay in the rain because it leaks like a sieve. We did live in rain, or the wind the other night, and it wasn't that. The wind didn't cut through it so bad, but heck, if it don't leak water, something fierce. And a little bit of heat, it keeps the heat all right, but we got a lot of extra air still inside there.
Try.
Just hug it and zip it.
It does fit, yay!
The pegs.
And then we want to make sure the pegs are put back in. So they'll be the first thing come out.
Hold up. Let me see that. Hold this.
So you can wear it like that, huh?
Kind of.
Okay.
Back in the legs a little. Don't follow me too far. My pants are falling down.
We have a problem with our pants carrying.
What happened to the dog?
Manny?